Good afternoon. Welcome to the Leadership Live at lunchtime, which is a masterclass on leadership positioned as a lunch and learn to help you level up your leadership and grow your potential. We are live from the Level Up Leadership Staircase, where we've taken on the challenge to develop 1,000 leaders worldwide through the free masterclasses and a weekly mastermind session. Because there's no elevator to success, you have to take the stairs. I'm a certified leadership speaker, coach, and trainer with the John Maxwell team. My name is Simon Fune, and this is my masterclass. Before we get started, I'd like for you to go into the comments and just share with me what is your expectation of today's live broadcast. Today we're going to talk about the best time to plant a tree. And I'm drawing this from a quote, and it fits in nicely with our theme today, which I'll share with you in a moment. But we'll be looking at the timing gap, regret and missed opportunities, lessons from this quote, and then also share strategies for recognizing the timing gap. And we'll also end off with Q&A. If you like what you hear today and want to level up your leadership potential, skills, and impact, look out for the registration link below for my weekly mastermind. This is a premium leadership group coaching program where I take you to the next level in your leadership, 90 minutes at a time. So let's go. Welcome to it. So, best time to plant a tree. What is that all about? I want to share a quote with you. It's a Chinese proverb. It says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time to plant a tree is now. So today we're going to explore something called the timing gap as taught by John Maxwell. And we're going to unpack that for a little bit. So the timing gap is a principle taught as one of the 8 growth gap traps that you can encounter when it comes to growing as a person, as a leadership, etc. And the timing gap basically says it's not the right time to grow. So let me share with you quickly the importance of understanding the timing gap in personal and professional development. It's crucial because it maximizes opportunities. Recognizing the timing gap helps you seize opportunities at the right moment, leading to personal growth and clear and career advancement. It prevents regrets in your life. Avoiding procrastination and indecision minimizes future regrets and missed opportunities and missed chances for success. It enhances your decision making. It improves decision making by emphasizing the significance of timely actions and planning. And lastly, it accelerates progress for you. Bridging the timing gap accelerates progress, helping individuals to achieve their goals and inspiration sooner rather than later. John Maxwell shares this perspective. He says that recognizing and leveraging this timing gap is crucial for your success. So I want to ask you a question. Go and share with me in the comments. Are you trapped in the timing gap? Tell me what you need to get started or get going today. Let's look at regrets and missed opportunities. The consequences of not recognizing the timing gap, which I'm sharing with you today, results in missed opportunities. So your failure to act promptly can result in missing out on valuable opportunities for your personal and professional growth. You'll experience regret and frustration. Individuals may experience this as they reflect on what they could have accomplished if they had acted sooner. I'm sure you heard the story a couple of times where someone might be lying on their deathbed and they reflect on their life and they say, I could have done that, or I should have done that. And that is what happens when you don't identify the timing gap in your life. The question or the answer is always, it's not time to grow, I will do it later. You'll also be at a competitive disadvantage. In the professional realm, not recognizing the timing gap can put you at a disadvantage in a competitive job market or business environment. You'll also experience limited potential because the timing gap and not understanding it limits your potential and hinders the realization of your full potential. I want to share a story with you. Vera Wang, you might know her, is a renowned fashion designer, known for her bridal gowns and her high-end fashion. Before she entered the fashion industry, she had a successful career as a figure skater and worked as a senior fashion editor at Vogue magazine. So she's already experienced a certain amount of success. However, it wasn't until she was 40 years old that she pursued her dream of redesigning and designing wedding dresses. She started her own bridal boutique, and today Vera Wang is renowned. She's a household name in the fashion world, but she has openly discussed her regret for not venturing into design earlier in her life. There's an emotional and professional toil that is set upon you when it comes to missed opportunities. The emotional toil or the emotional toll of missed opportunities often include feelings of regret, frustration, and self-doubt, which can lead to diminished self-esteem and overall well-being. Professionally, missed opportunities can result in you stagnating, limited career advancement, and reduced financial prospects. It impacts your long-term success and fulfillment. Let's look at some lessons from this specific quote. Remember, the quote is, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time to plant a tree is today. Okay, so what wisdom can we get from the Chinese proverb, and how is it relevant to the timing gap that we're explaining today? It's ideal to take action early, but it's never too late to start something meaningful. It encourages us to procrastinate. See, I want to encourage you today to take action rather than dwelling on past regrets and always feeling stifled and negative and feel like you're not getting and breaking through. So here are some strategies for recognizing the timing gap. I want to highlight practical steps for you to identify the timing gap in your life. The first one is one of my favorite, is self-reflection. Go and analyze areas where you may have delayed action, where there was opportunities for you, but you didn't take them when they were there, and now obviously they have passed you by. The second is go and seek feedback from mentors, friends, and colleagues. Ask them if there's any opportunities that they think you had that you might have passed on or you might not have even recognized. Ask them, do they think that you're growing as a person and as a leader? And then lastly, set clear goals and timelines for yourself to grow and to prevent you succumbing to the timing gap. So I just want to recap. Today we spoke about the timing gap. We spoke about the importance of understanding the timing gap in your personal and professional development. We discussed regret and missed opportunities. I gave you a story of Vera Wang and what is the emotional and professional toll of missed opportunities in your life. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the next best time is today. So John Maxwell believes in the power of recognizing and acting on opportunities. From his book, The 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth, I want to read the following. He says, the reality is that you will never regret much done. You'll never get much done unless you go ahead and do it before you are ready. If you're not already intentionally growing, you need to get started today. If you don't, you may reach some goals, which you can celebrate, but you will eventually plateau. And once you start growing intentionally, you can keep growing and keep asking, what's next? I want to encourage you today to reflect on areas in your life where you may have had a timing gap in your life and take action today to bridge it. I want to share with you this final thought. Remember, the best time to plant a tree may have been in the past, but the second best time is now. Don't let the timing gap hold you back from achieving your goals and dreams. And now, as I end off, I want to give you an opportunity to go into the comments and ask a question if you like. I'd like to answer it or give some more perspective on the specific growth gap that we are experiencing in your life. Or you could just share with me what is the takeaway that you're taking away from today's lesson. I want to say thank you for joining the broadcast today. And even those that are joining this and watching this afterwards, I really and always appreciate every one of you engaging and participating. I want to encourage you today to take the lessons that's learned from this class today and apply them in your life. And I want to share with you and end off with this final thought. Don't let regrets about missed opportunities define your future. Embrace the power of now, and remember, the best time to plant a tree is today. If you like what you hear today, of what you've heard, and you want to level up your leadership potential, skills, and impact, look out for the registration link below for my weekly mastermind. This is a premium leadership group coaching program where I take you to the next level in your leadership, 90 minutes at a time. Final chance, please go ahead and ask a question. Share with me what you learned in the comments. I'd really appreciate some feedback from you. And I'd like to acknowledge your participation in the class today. Wow, we have, I think, 5 growth gaps left that we are going to talk about. And these are essentially traps that we get stuck in to advance ourselves as leaders and also in our professional and personal lives. You have to be intentional about your growth. And how you can do that is identify where you want to grow, how you want to grow. Remember the knowledge gap last week? We shared that, hey, I don't know how to grow. So let's go and find out how we can grow. And then intentionally go and schedule the time to grow out in our schedules. That's the best way to move forward. I want to thank you again for watching today. I appreciate you getting with us live on today's broadcast. And even if you're watching the replay, that is also just as valuable to me. I want to thank you for joining me. And I am looking forward to seeing you again in our Leadership Live at Lunchtime sessions next Monday.